hope in the darkest night. Welcome to Faith. This channel is more than just words and stories. It is a place where faith meets real life. Because we all know what it feels like to face moments so dark. We wonder if morning will ever come. But here, we remember this truth. God's light always shines in the darkness. Maybe you've been there. A storm, a loss, a broken dream. Sometimes it takes just one moment to change everything. The job disappears. The diagnosis arrives. A loved one is gone. And suddenly, the life you built crumbles like sand. And in that silence, you ask God, are you still here? But even in the silence, God whispers. In Isaiah 41:10, he says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." When life knocks us down, his hand lifts us up. When fear tries to drown us, his word reminds us we are not alone. I once heard the story of a man who lost everything in a single night. His business, his home, and almost his life. For weeks, he thought it was the end. But in that valley, he discovered something deeper. That when you have nothing left but God, you actually have everything you need. Today, he stands not as a broken man, but as living proof that God restores what is lost. And maybe that's where you are right now. Broken, tired, ready to give up. But remember, what feels like the end to us is often the beginning of God's greatest work. That's why Faithframe exists. To remind you that no story is too broken for God to heal. No night is too dark for his light to shine. And no heart is too lost for his love to find. Here, you will hear stories of hope, messages of faith, truths that anchor your soul when everything else feels uncertain. So if you're hurting, take heart. If you're doubting, lean in. And if you're searching, stay. Because together, we will walk in faith. Together, we will frame our lives through the lens of God's truth. This is not just a channel, this is a family of faith. Subscribe to Faithframe. Share this with someone who needs encouragement. And remember, the night will not last forever. The dawn is coming. And with God, hope is always within reach. This is Faithframe, and this is just the beginning.